There are great ways and great principles on how to build your trucking business. In today's episode, we'll be talking about 10 ways that are surefire ways to kill your business. Hi, I'm John, and welcome to the Trucking Business Channel. Rolling into episode number 3. If you're on the road today, thanks for tuning in and listening. Grab a gear and let's get going. The first way that would injure your business, or certainly almost kill your business, is hauling the wrong load. I knew a guy once, backed up to the dock, had everything ready. It was late at night. Got set up, got hooked up. First light in the morning, pulls out. Gets on down the road towards his first stop, about 150 miles away, to find out, wrong trailer, wrong load. Friends, you don't want to make that mistake. It happens, it's innocent, but it's something that can be prevented. So unless you want to drive a long ways hauling somebody else's load, make sure you double check their paperwork, double check to make sure that's your trailer, and then get on down the road safely. Now, we're not talking about the simple mistakes that everyone can make. I knew a guy that simply left the cap off in his fuel tank, gets 50 miles down the road, and he's got diesel all over his trailer. That can happen. Not going to hurt your business a whole lot. You're just going to lose a little bit of fuel. But another surefire way that will hurt your business is spitting your load out the back door. You pull up to the cargo deck, you get loaded, and you don't make sure that door's shut. You don't make sure the door's closed. You don't make sure that the seal's on. You don't make sure that it's ready for you to go. And you get popping down the road, you're going to be an internet sensation, my friend, because you're going to be going down the road with your name on the side of the truck, spitting boxes out down the road as you go. Friends, avoid that easy mistake by simply double checking, triple checking, making sure you're buttoned up and sealed, then hop in, get going, and put some miles on behind you. Number 3, this is an easy way not just to kill your business, but possibly kill you or someone that's around you. And that's going downhill too fast. Friends, you've seen those guys. They get to the top, hammer down. Pretty soon, they got smoke all over the place. It's 911 and they can't stop. Thank God for runaway truck ramps, but you don't want to bury your beautiful truck in a runaway truck ramp. Wait a day and a half to get the thing yanked out. When you get to the top of the hill, I've seen guys up in Interstate 90, for example, Lookout Pass, 4th of July Pass up there. They'll go over, they pass the parking lot where it says pull over, check your brakes and things like that. Bang, down they go. Before you know it, fire. Brakes are on fire. Their hair's on fire. Don't do that. Take the time, 5 minutes, friend, please. Pull over, walk your truck, check your equipment, check your brakes, and then just take it lower gear, take it slow, going downhill, then you'll deliver your load safely. A load that is safely delivered is a load that will safely pay. The fourth way that you can injure your business is if you take a turn too sharply. You hit a curb bites your trailer tires, you're loaded heavily, pop, boom, now you're down, and now you got to buy a couple tires. Not to mention the fact you probably chingered up a nice set of aluminum wheels. Or there's not enough room for you to turn. You try to make the turn anyway, and you didn't notice there's a little culvert right there, a nice little ditch that you can park your trailer in. And you've gone around, bang, you are literally in the ditch and you're stuck until they can get somebody out there to get you pulled out. That's a lot of downtime, a lot of unnecessary expense. So make sure that you have enough room to make a proper turn so you don't bite the curb, you don't ruin your tires, or you don't park your trailer in the ditch. All right, the fifth way that you can injure your business is bumping a car when you're changing lanes. Now, we've all seen it going down the road. You have Granny Smith driving her little Echo box and she's sitting right where you can't see her. Let's make it worse. It's dusk. It's a little bit rainy outside. Now, you can't see that car for anything. You look, looks clear, blink, 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 pull over, bang. Now you got to sit and wait until the state troopers show up and explain to Granny Smith why she just got run off the road. Friends, it happens to all of us. Do your best to make sure that your turning lanes are clear, because you don't want to run Granny Smith off the road, friends. Downtime and a lot of expenses that your business doesn't need. Change lanes safely and don't bump a car. Okay, The sixth way that will surely injure your business, and in today's age of technology, the internet, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook stuff, this one could really hurt you, is friends, don't tailgate, and please don't brake check somebody. Why? I understand the guy in front of you is going 65, 62, 58, 65, 61, 58, back and forth, and you can't get around the guy and he won't let you pass. That doesn't mean you can get right up on his bumper. Why? Because when you do finally get around this guy that really needs to be home, he looks at the side of your truck. Whose name's on your truck? That's your business. He takes a video and then posts it all over the place. Don't brake check somebody either. The same result. You upset somebody, they're going to take a picture of your truck, plaster it all over social media, and you don't know who the person behind that wheel is. They might be a contact that you might need in the future. So be the professional driver that you really are. Be the better person. They might drive you crazy. Hey, take a deep breath. Listen to the Trucking Business Channel for a while. That'll settle you down. But don't tailgate somebody, and certainly don't brake check somebody. The seventh way to injure your business is having the wrong temperature set on your reefer unit. Now, if you're a flatbed driver or a dry van driver, that's good. But listen, if you're a reefer driver, make sure when you pick up the load, you check the paperwork and you look and it says X amount for the temperature, verify that your reefer's set on that temperature. If you've hauled this load before and the temperature's different, ask them at the dock, are you sure this is the right temperature you want? And if you don't agree with that, have them sign it. I need your name, because when you deliver the load and it's spoiled, someone else will answer for it and not you. And we're not talking about simple mistakes, things that happen. The auto defrost cycle doesn't kick in. That's not really your fault. That's a mechanical failure. But putting the reefer at the wrong temperature setting and harming the load that you have back there, that is something you'll have to answer for, friend. So listen, build your business, don't tear it down. Make sure your load's set at the right temperature and get it there on time. Now, today's eighth point is something that I can really relate to, and that's the guy that pulls up to the fuel island, hops out, and then disappears. You're backed up 5, 6, 7 trucks long, and you're waiting to get some fuel so you can get on down this road. Where's the guy that owns the truck that's still sitting in the fuel lanes? You know the guy I'm talking about. He just hops out and disappears. He's not in the shower. He's not in the lounge. He's not in the C-store. It's like poof, Elvis, he's left the building. You don't want to be the guy that parks your truck there and simply goes into nowhere land, okay? Give him permission to pull your truck forward if you're going to be taking a shower. That's fine. You want to go eat dinner? Let him pull your truck up or something like that. Or simply be mindful of when your truck's ready to pull out of the fuel lane. But don't be the guy that simply drops the truck off and blocks up everybody behind him, because there's guys just like you running on a schedule, keeping their business building principles going. They need the fuel and they want to go. So don't leave the truck sitting, growing mold at the fuel island. Point number 9 today about how to injure your business is forgetting to put down the landing gear. We'll call that the Farmer John method. We had a guy once who parked his load out back behind our station. Something happened to his truck, had to pull his cab away, put another truck up underneath there, and didn't dolly it up. Sat in, grabbed first gear, drug that puppy all the way across our back lot. He's out there plowing the field, baby, like he's in the middle of Iowa. Don't make that mistake. Before you take off, make sure you've dollied up the landing gear. Handles locked away, then hop in your cab and safely get on down the road. Landing gear sounds simple, but it can cost you time, and time is money. And the 10th and final thing today is simply staying a good driver. Being a good driver, yes, is important, but there's a lot more to the trucking business than simply sitting behind the wheel, grabbing a gear, and staying in your lane, isn't it? You need to be a businessman. You need to negotiate. You need to operate. It is about logistics. It's so much more than being a good, safe, diligent driver. So make sure that you're doing more than just the driving part, the business part, the paperwork part, the negotiation part, accounts receivables, accounts payables. There's so much more to the picture, isn't there? There's so much more involved than simply the guy who sits in the cockpit and holds the wheel and flies down the highway. So don't stay just a good driver, grow as a good businessman. This is the Trucking Business Channel. Making simple mistakes are just that. They're simple, but sometimes they're costly. Here at Resolute, we want to help build your business. We want to help you to be more than just a better driver. We want to help you grow and build your business to be a better businessman. So thank you for joining in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure that you subscribe so you can follow all of our episodes that are coming. Make sure that you hit like down below, hit share. Let some of your friends and families and folks that you know learn some of these good things as well. Mistakes are easy to make, but mistakes sometimes can be costly. We're in this together. We're a family, so let's try to avoid the simple mistakes and let's get back to making some money. I'm John, and this has been the Trucking Business Channel.